Okay, it's about time again. We are starting the new hiking season with a trip to Ticino, namely Locarno. It's the southern part of Switzerland, and we're gonna explore the area, the nature around Locarno at springtime. Let's see what's gonna grow, what's gonna flourish here. Today, first time with a GoPro, so I hope the audio sound is okay. I will test it. And yes, if you want to watch this video in another language, you know what you have to do. Put on the auto translation, and let's go. We're about to leave the city, and somewhere there, we can't see it, is our goal. It's the Monte Salmone, Monte Salmone, about 1,500 meters in height. So it will be an interesting first trip, since I'm not really I didn't accustom myself this year for such a big hike, so just starting the season, so there will be definitely some muscle ache. I'm hopefully not overdoing myself, but I trust in my body and mind, and I hope and I think we can make it. So let's start. And we already got a nice amount of hazelnuts here, Coryllis aviana. There you can see the small leaves. I know the GoPro is not focusing, or the focus of the GoPro is not pretty good, but those little leaves we can profit from in spring, of course. In August they will have the nuts where we can profit from. Actually, we can profit from this tree the whole year. So I will just check if I find, this bush is kind of young, so I'm looking for a tree which is kind of bigger, where we can, for example this one. This bush, which is already grown big, this one couldn't take that much harm if we take a few leaves. Of course, if you take some leaves, then try not to take a lot from one part of the tree or bush. Just go around and gather a few, because of course it's the early stadium of the plant, and we have to, or the plant has to grow, and therefore it needs the leaves, and that's why we shouldn't get too much from one plant. So I already go further. Another tree we got here is a chestnut tree. This one, chestnuts, at least the parts which are left from it are here down below. You can eat them, kind of tasty. Yep, but let's continue. Look here, a small exemplar of the hazelnut. That's how it's starting. There, the rubus, also starting spring with some leaves. It's pretty often close to the hazelnuts. I guess they have something like a symbiosis or something. A cherry tree about to blossom, already got some flowers. Okay, and since Ticino is in the south, in the very south of Switzerland, on the south side of the Alps. It has its own special climate, kind of, yeah, its own vegetation compared to the other parts of Switzerland. Of course, you have, as we've seen, hazelnuts, blackberries, you got oaks, birch trees, actually more birch trees than in other parts of Switzerland. Of course, it's a pioneer plant. It likes the sun. But anyway, as you can see, we always got palm trees, chestnuts only growing here, bananas, and I'm especially looking forward, and I hope we can find some, that's the goal for today, some wild herbs such as thyme, rosemary, oregano, something like that. So yeah, that's my main mission today, and I'm hoping to harvest a few herbs today so that I can benefit a few weeks or month from it, and also kind of craft some tinctures, some stuff. I forgot to mention the mint. I'm not that sure if it's a mint. I mean, I could try, but I don't want to destroy this little plant. But it's pretty much looking like a mint plant, so hopefully finding more of it. So one thing we should be aware of, since we are close to Italy and Austria, are bears, namely brown bears. Look at the side. It might be, I mean, we are close to civilization, so I don't think we have a problem with bears here. And if we have, I'm prepared. This time just with pepper spray, but hopefully it will be enough. Yeah, if you don't know about bears, there's a way to remember what you have to do if you get in contact with certain type of bears. If it's a black bear, you should attack. Black attack, brown bear, brown lay down, and a nice bear, white, good night. No, because he's hungry and he would kill you. But yeah, here I think the most common bear we can get close to is the brown bear. So it also is recommended to do noises if you're talking really deeply. Yeah, animals would think that you're an adult kind of animal. That's one thing. The other thing was, oh yeah, of course, leftovers, food leftovers. You should avoid. Not, I mean, it's more important if you do camping or something, overnighters, that you don't leave your leftovers close to the camp. But anyway, if you have strong smelling stuff with you, especially if it's flesh, meat, bleeding, something like that, yeah, that could also attract bears, because they have a really, really good nose. They're not seeing that good, but therefore they're smelling you better than, I don't know, probably one of the animals with one of the best noses. Okay, what we see here, again, a cherry tree. And now you can maybe see what I mean. You get those like horizontal stripes, and some silverish color, silverish parts of the tree. And then of course, I mean, the cherry blossom is just fabulous. Okay, going further. Actually, the blackberry, the rubus, as you can see, is pretty dense here. In general, it's a pretty invasive species. So there, you know, it can survive in lots of different situations. So there's not that bad if you get some of the leaves. I mean, there's, especially if you have such a dense vegetation here, there are lots of different bushes where you can take some leaves, and in the end you will get your handful. You shouldn't eat not more than a handful of any wild herb, because it's already enough. They're so dense in nutritions. So look, and this is where we're coming from. We were going there on the foot of the hill, and then down here, and now we are somewhere here going. Oh, we can't see the goal. It's so crazy, it almost looks like jungle here. Really, actually it really reminds me of the jungle back in Costa Rica or somewhere. But it's really beautiful here, I have to say. Lots of flowers, everything is flourishing. You have really nice smells in the air. Not only, I have to say, not only the plants and not only the nature, but also the humans here have such a nice taste for like perfume. It's crazy. Or maybe it's just my nose, which is more sensible now after the winter time for certain smells. I don't know, but so far I really enjoy spring. We're somehow not getting closer to nature, but even though usually I'm not filming a lot of society buildings or something, or ways, but I really love this way here. And those are the other things I filmed. That's why I filmed them actually. But look what I saw just here. Could that be the turkey tail? If so, it's a really nice fungi. Have to check that. Look what we got there. My little friend, Lyzyrd Skyzyrd. He's pretty shy, but he makes good music. Small update. We are at 400 meters over sea level. There's still 1,100 meters to go in height, and we made about 5 kilometers, and the whole tour is about 11. I mean, to the goal. Then we have to go, of course, 11 kilometers back. So, yep, it's going to be close. We have to hurry up if we want to be home before it's dark. So let's waste no time. And now the hard part is just starting. Now it's gonna get steepy. Yeah, so far it was. I mean, I took a different way than I calculated, but it was definitely the more beautiful way, not going close to the street. And there I went up already about, I don't know, 100 meters, then 100 meters down. Now back up again, and still. But now we have to make a few meters. You're beautiful. Maybe not that shy. So after short research, the fungi we've just seen seems indeed like a turkey tail, like a Trometus versicolor, but just to be sure, I collected some, but I will make a deeper research on that, because with fungi you should be always on the white side if you eat it. I mean, as well with plants, but fungi could be way worse than certain plants. So, and it's also not my main field, but I want to definitely want to improve that. Learn about all fungi and wild herbs, plants and so on. There's so much to learn. There's just so much variety. But that's the way of life, huh? Life is learning, lifelong learning. And that's the funny part about it. And the more you know about nature, the more, or the calmer you get. You know where to get food, what to eat. You can trust in nature. Yeah. You get more self-aware, self-conscious. Yeah. So go out, learn something new, explore nature. There's so much to see, so much to learn. Yeah. What did I tell you? Look at all those birch trees, young birch trees. They still have a long time to grow. I mean, what means long? Actually, in life of trees, birch trees only have a life expectancy of about 60 to 80 years, because they're pioneer plants. They start growing where nothing's growing, fertilize the soil so that other plants can grow, and over long the other plants will grow bigger as the birch, and as soon as it gets not the light it needs or it had before, it's gonna die. It's making space for new plants, new birches, new other trees. Yeah. The end of life in nature is just the beginning of new life, isn't it? So where are we gonna go? Did I find the spot? We will take the opportunity and refill our bottle. Don't even know if it's drinkable. So of course you can also profit from the birch tree, the betula. So you get the leaves. Oh, there's already a little insect. Yeah, always watch what you're gathering. Look at this, it's sticking. So there is some, yeah, some stuff, some nectar or something. Can you just eat it? Of course, not too many. And also those little male flowers, male buds. Pretty tasty. Also, it actually tastes like the ones from the hazelnut. For me, it tastes like carrot, but you have to make your own experience and try. Look what I got here. A fruit of the chestnut. Wondering if it's still good, because usually it's throwing its nuts in August, and now we have March. So they're probably not even good anymore, but I will try. This is just art by itself. Look, from all those rocks laying around, they just built such a house. And it seems like not even with a glue kind of thing. You know, it's just holding together by itself. Crazy. I was about to say that if there would be some rain, that would be definitely magical. That would fulfill the whole magical picture of this whole trail here. And it's about to rain. Just slightly, but I love it. That's really my favorite kind of weather. Wow, love it. It doesn't really seem like March, does it? Like spring. It seems more like autumn, going into winter, calming down, you know. World is calming down, nature is calming down. But yeah, actually it should be, yeah, springtime. Everything is awakening, powering up for the new season. So in today's topic I want to talk about, just shortly, it came up to my mind. It's planning, making plans, especially when it comes to hikes and travels. Always beautiful bridges. So, Monte Salmone, 2 hours, 40 minutes still to go. What is that? Aha, okay, they want to build. I thought it's a danger if there's a transportation, energy transportation plant here, but they just want to build it. I mean, it would be crazy in this area, in this nice nature, but humans. So, look what we got here. It's a hazelnut. We've seen them already today, but this one is kind of special. I just noticed, you know, usually the bark of a hazelnut is smooth, plain, no structure, but here you got, it's really rough. Also pretty interesting, nice to know. Yeah, so much to learn. And trees in different vegetations, different heights look different. It's pretty steepy now. We are on the last 3 kilometers onto the top, and I think it's not going to be different than this. Not as beautiful as earlier, but anyway, a beautiful hike. I mean, really steepy, good workout, and so far I have to say I don't feel my body. It's not really that arduous for now, but I think going down, that's always where I have problems. Not because of the muscles, but because of knee pain. I'm so excited how it's going to be here. I will look for a stick which I could use to give my legs a little, how's it called? A little help. A little help. So, small update. We have left 9 kilometers behind. There's still about 3 kilometers to go, and we are at about 800 meters, just 800 meters. So it's crazy. You know, the goal is somewhere there, and we just made a half in height. So there's still like 700 meters to go up the hill. Yep, and it's about 2 o'clock. Sun is going down at about 6, 6:30. Do some math. Do the math for me. We will be definitely late. And I don't even have my headlamp yet. I wanted to buy one, but couldn't decide. Oh, if you have a recommendation, maybe put it down in the comments. But anyway, I will need the headlamp, especially when we do the night walk, the night hike, probably in the next 2 months. We'll see. But yeah, that's the update. Okay, we're now coming to the most important part of this video. Today's sponsor, of course, Mother Nature, in form of me, in form of you, and in form. Today I take the birch tree. Actually, you know, for Ticine, the chestnut would be yeah, a nice exemplar, but here up in the mountains I can't find a chestnut. Maybe more down we saw a lot, but yeah, doesn't matter. Birch tree, as we can see, probably with the chaga, but to that we come later. The birch tree as a pioneer tree, which is leading the way of life for all the other trees which is coming after the birch tree. And yeah, with today's code, it's not like a promo code, it's more like a sheet code. The code is Betula, you have to write it down. And when you've written down Betula, you will be able to get your ass off the sofa, get rid of your phone or take it with you. You need PlantNet to determine certain plans, but then you will be able to go out into nature and enjoy and benefit from nature. Yeah, but no, just a joke. Watch till the end and then you can go. But do something. Okay, today's jackpot. We're pretty lucky. We found the turkey tail down at the foot of the mountain, and now we found chaga. That's definitely chaga. You see it. It's blackish on the outer side, and then at the inner side you have those orange stuff. I will just get some of it. Try to get some of it because it's pretty hard. But anyway, we found one of the most potent vital fungi today. Crazy. And yeah, don't think that I do any harm to this tree. This tree is already kind of dead. Also, if the chaga is already in the tree, then the death process is already starting. So it doesn't do any harm to the tree. It's about to die, if it's not even dead. I mean, as we can see here, there's not that much life in it. And the fungi itself, of course, you don't take all of it. You leave some behind because the fungi will grow and spread throughout the whole tree and decrease the whole tree. And as you can see, there's a spot, there's a spot, there's a spot, there is a spot. I wonder if this thing caused the whole fungi to enter. I don't know, but yeah. Now harvesting time. So you see what I meant? This orange structure there, that's the chaga. That's for sure the chaga. The black outer skin and then the inner stuff. Wow, that's so cool. Finally found a chaga, not on a deponey or something, in nature, to fully profit from it. Cool. That is what we got, so we leave it for now. Maybe we find another one, that would be cool. Oh yeah, and what we're gonna do with the chaga, or what you can do with the chaga, you will find out in another video. Maybe it's already up here, or there, I don't know. Okay, what a change in environment. All the time walking through the woods, and now we are on a meadow here. And it's so calm. I'm always wondering where are all the people. On the one hand, I think nice, it's calm, nobody's bothering me, and nobody's disturbing nature apart from me. But then I also think, wow, we people are so disconnected from nature. But I don't know for sure. Maybe a kilometer behind there are lots of people, tourists. Don't know. Maybe in front of me someone has been here already. I don't know. I just want to tell you, go into nature, of course, respect nature, don't destroy it. Stay on the path. If you have to leave paths, leave nothing but footprints. No, but anyway, yeah. Try not to destroy too much. Just enjoy, try to benefit. Yeah. And leave nature for other people, especially for your children, for my children, and their children, and so on and so far, you know, all the stuff which is going on. So we have to take care. It really is more like a autumn feeling. Not really feels like spring. But what does it matter? Wow. There's just so much, look. So much foliage here. Oh, look, what is that? I think it's no shepherd. So, here we got some nuts of the beech tree, the Fungus. Wonder if they're still good. Also, I will just take some and test it. I still have some from last year back home, but anyway, you can never have enough. Important is to roast them, or to at least heat them, to get rid of the fagin, little poison. Oh man, actually, you know, I really wonder if there are snakes here. That would be a nice place around all the leaves here. Okay, update. I think I lost myself. It doesn't really look like there's any way. There's no sign for a hiking trail or something here. Even though there is a way. But that's the direction I'm coming from. But as you can see, I can't really go further. Also, there's a lot of leaves here. I don't want to risk a snake bite here, because I don't know if there are snakes up here, and it doesn't really seem like a trail. Also, my phone is telling me that I'm a little bit off track, so I will just go back, look for another way. Yeah, questionable if we can make it to the top, but anyway, I like the trail so far. So I'm happy with that. But actually I'm waiting for a break, a food break. And this break I usually take on top of the hill. Yeah, so probably will do a break anytime soon if I don't find another track. Yeah, keep you stated. Okay, I think I'm on the right track again. That looks great. Let's have a look here. What's that? Beautiful. My shelter for tonight. If I have to sleep somewhere. Yep, hope so. I hope that I'll not have to sleep outside today. It's also getting pretty windy. Hopefully not getting cold. Oh, cold. Wow, look at all those beech nuts. Okay, you can't feel it, but maybe you can hear it. The wind is insane. Luckily there are no dead trees here, so I will continue a bit, and yeah, let's hope it's not getting worse, otherwise I will turn. Crazy. How windy is this? Just a few meters further there, it's so windy, and here is nothing. Oh yeah, we have been there. Pine tree. Oh, that's a rare exemplar here. Okay, update. We kind of stuck here. What means stuck here? I think we give up the mission because there's still 200 meters in height to do, about a kilometer to walk, and the way is just, it just have been shit the last half hour, and if it's going further like that. And it's already, how late is it? 4? 3:30. Yep, and we still have to go 10 kilometers back. So I think we're done for today. But maybe another day. Was a nice hike anyway. But it looks just so steep. Still thinking, but I mean, even if we make it, no, we have to go all the way back. It's just too dangerous. It's irresponsible to go in the dark this way. It's just crazy. But anyway, hopefully find another way back down so that I can show you some more the environment. Otherwise it would be just the same as going up, huh? But we will see. We're gonna see. Yep. I mean, look at the way I came up here. Just so steepy. So many leaves. One wrong step and you could break yourself an ankle or something. Don't want to risk that. Holy moly. So another update. Of course we lost our mission on getting on top of the hill, of the mountain. But anyway, as stated earlier in the video, the way is the goal, not the goal itself. And the other thing we also lost, we didn't find any mountain herbs, wild herbs, Unfortunately, I don't know, probably the wrong part for that, but doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It was a nice hike, and we got the 2 of the most healthy fungi. So, and with these words of my heart, I'm saying goodbye. In the words of Natasha Bedingfield. Listen to it. Bye bye. So, I'm already saying goodbye, just in case, because light is getting less and less, and also the battery is getting lower and lower, and the day is almost done. But anyway, thanks for watching, and yeah, hopefully you get some inspiration, some motivation. You got to learn something new today. And where do I have to go? This way. Yep. And I think that's all I wanted to say. Yeah. So hopefully see you in the next video. There's some more somewhere on this channel about hikes, about plants. Yep, and there's a lot to come in the future, so don't forget to give me my salary and to subscribe if you don't want to miss. That was close. If you don't want to miss any future trips, hikes, and plant videos, or in general nature videos. And pretty soon, what means pretty soon, but in the near future, we also get to the point to grow our own stuff. Yep, there's still a few years to go, but there's a vision, and you could be part of the vision. You could join me on my way. So enough talking. Now you know what you have to do. And see you in the next video. Bye bye. Wow, battery is so low. One last update regarding the body. I mean, I'm walking now for, how late is it? For 8 hours or something. We have like about 14 kilometers in our legs, and it feels good. It feels really good. You know, I had the fear, not fear, but yeah. I had the fear that my body is maybe not too. Of course, it's not accustomed to it, not at this phase of the year. But anyway, even though we did really good, I still feel really fit. Just, of course, it's getting a little bit tired, but yeah, I mean, there's still like 8 kilometers to go, but I'm pretty sure we can make it. I will feel it tomorrow. And so far, I mean, the first 2 or 3 kilometers back down, I have no problems with my knees like the last hikes. So far everything's good, but still a few kilometers to go until we can have a final statement. And I'm taking a new route now, so hopefully seeing some stuff and getting it captured was my last 5%. Okay, bye bye. So in today's topic I want to talk about, just shortly, it came up to my mind, it's planning, making plans, especially when it comes to hikes and travels, because what I found is, you know, nothing of this was planned. I mean, you know, I'm pretty spontaneous, so I booked this, yeah, my accommodation and so on, and the train ticket like a week ago. But you never know, especially in Switzerland, you never know how the weather will be. And so I was kind of course, it's a little risk, you know. If it would rain like hell, it wouldn't be such a nice adventure. But even though, you know, clothing is all. If you have the right clothes, you can even walk through the whole rain, which would be actually nice. How often do you do a hike while it's raining like hell? So everything has its beauty. That's what I want to say. And as well, planning hikes, you know. I was tending to do one of two hikes. There was one hike to the Caradada or something, Cimeta mountain, and there was this hike. And this hike here was longer, but for me it seemed more beautiful. Not that I saw pictures, not anyway, not anything in this way. I didn't see any pictures of this here. I didn't expect it to be that nice, as I said. And even the goal, you know, the mountain, the peak, was not that impressive for me. I had to look on both. I thought the side on the other mountain was better, but I chose this trail here kind of because of the way, because the other one was a little bit more steep. It was not that far. It was just like 8 kilometers or something, so 3 kilometers less. But it looked like that there are a lot of stairs, and I want to climb stairs all the time. So on this one is just, you know, beauty, really beauty. So in the end, what I want to say is, if you plan too heavily, of course plants are of course gorgeous, but plants in the meaning of planning, they're helpful. And you should plan, definitely, for a certain time into the future, to be prepared as well for certain events. But in the end, you never know. It doesn't make sense to plan too much. And also, the beauty is to just let it come, to just enjoy what's coming. You can never plan everything through. And if you would do it like that, then the risk of being disappointed, you know, which creates pain, is higher, way higher, if you plan everything and it's not going after your plan. But if you just let it come, let come what comes, and just enjoy, then you can only be positively surprised. So, and that's why I also do my hikes always I have a rough plan, a really rough plan. I get the route, the goal, but in the end, as it's said in the quote, it's not the goal which counts, it's the way. It's definitely the way. And that's the whole thing. Yep, that's all I wanted to say about planning. So, have plans, of course, rough plans, but don't try to plan everything through. Enjoy the moment, enjoy what happens, try to find joy in every situation you find yourself in. I think that might be a quote of Viktor E. Frankl, even though I haven't read this book yet, but I heard a lot of good stuff about the book Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor E. Frankl, who was how do you say that? Who was imprisoned in a former concentration camp and survived. Yep. Might be a really strong book to remind yourself of what you have. to be satisfied with what you have, not longing for more. Of course, it's in our nature, and it's in kind of a way it's good, but being mindful of that, of your longings, and not let them taking over control. You need to be in control of your thoughts. That's the main thing, actually, thoughts. I will also have a little talk here somewhere about mindfulness, which is also a big part, a really important part of life, I think, one of the most important. And yeah, just to close the loop now, being aware of thoughts, because those thoughts become your habits, become your deeds, become your words, and will determine how you end up. It's all starting with the thoughts, with your awareness, how you see, how your view is onto the world. So now end this. Oh yeah, one really important thing I forgot to mention regarding plans is of course that if you're too much in your thoughts, in your planning, it might hinder you from doing things, because you plan all the time, you have your ideas. I notice it, especially when you have projects, you get so many ideas, try to make everything kind of perfect. That's another topic, perfectionism. But in the end, it's never going to be perfect. So, and that you have to be aware of. And that's just a small aspect, that too much planning can hinder you from doing things, to get things done. So just do it. It's the slogan of which company? Just do it. So much truth in it. So one last point about plans. Probably more important than making plans is the property to be adaptable. I mean, that's how we humans got where we have got. I don't know. Where we end up now. So that we kind of rule world, that we kind of disconnected from nature, which is, of course, on the one side it's positive, like everything. On the one side it's positive, on the other side it's negative. But this is stuff for a different topic. No, adaptability, of course. If you don't know, you never know what's going to happen. So you need to be adaptable, that you can adjust. It doesn't matter what happens. Also, that you kind of stay calm in your mind, or keep calm. You have not that much influence on your thoughts, but at least you can observe and categorize the thoughts and decide how much strength you give your thoughts. And yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Adjust if you need to. That's really important, especially nowadays, as it seems pretty tensing times, even though we find more and more together, it seems like we kind of set borders. At least it seems from the political side. If you look at all the countries, that's the thing, country borders. We are all humans. There shouldn't be any. Whoa! Just thought there's a bear. No. We are all humans. We are all the same. There's something which connects all of us. There's the beginning, there's the end, which all of us have in common, at least. But anyway, politics Greed is separating people, and we shouldn't let them do with it. We are wiser than the people on top. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. There's no, when it comes, there's no separation. There's no, when you're born, of course you have your tendencies, you get raised by your environment, especially your parents, but also friends and teachers and so on and so forth. And there you will get your shape, You're shaped in a certain way, but if you're aware, if you're mindful, you will see that certain things are not right, are not you. I don't know how to explain. I have to think more about it, and this will be stuff for another talk, I think.